Welcome to Stamford Talk News. Chelsea fans, the goalkeeper situation has taken a huge turn. After weeks of questions surrounding Robert SÁNCHEZ, Chelsea have now moved quickly to strengthen the position, with Argentina and Aston Villa goalkeeper Emiliano Martínez set to complete his medical in London after Chelsea agreed a reported £7.5 million deal with Aston Villa. This is a stunning development because just days ago, the possibility of Chelsea signing Martínez was only being discussed as a potential move. Now, the deal has moved to the medical stage. So, how did we get here? Chelsea's goalkeeper situation became a major talking point after the dramatic 3-2 Premier League victory over Fulham. Robert SÁNCHEZ started that match, but his performance attracted criticism after mistakes contributed to Fulham's goals. The concerns were serious enough for Chelsea to reconsider their options between the posts. XABI Alonso wants Chelsea to become more competitive, and goalkeeper was quickly identified as an area that needed attention. Then came Emiliano Martínez. The Argentine goalkeeper had already become available after Aston Villa signed Zion Suzuki from Parma as a new long-term goalkeeper. Martínez was therefore facing an uncertain future at Villa Park, creating an opportunity for Chelsea to move. Chelsea apparently saw that opportunity and acted fast. Reports now indicate that the Blues have agreed a fee of around £7.5 million for the 33-year-old World Cup-winning goalkeeper. Martínez is expected to sign a 2-year contract, with an option for an additional year. And this is where the story becomes really interesting. What does Martínez's arrival mean for Robert SÁNCHEZ? Chelsea have not officially announced that SÁNCHEZ is leaving, so supporters should not assume that his Chelsea career is over. However, bringing in a goalkeeper of Martínez's experience will inevitably create serious competition for the No. 1 position. Martínez is not an ordinary goalkeeper. He is a World Cup winner with Argentina, a player who has competed at the highest level internationally and has built a reputation for performing in major matches. He also helped Aston Villa win the Europa League last season and reach the 2026 World Cup final with Argentina. For Chelsea, this could be about more than simply replacing SÁNCHEZ. It could be about bringing experience, leadership and competition into a young squad. Chelsea have invested heavily in talented young players, and having an experienced goalkeeper behind them could provide additional stability. But there is another major question. What happens to Mike Penders? The young goalkeeper has been viewed as a potential future No. 1 at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea may now have to decide whether Penders continues developing behind an experienced goalkeeper or whether SÁNCHEZ's situation changes significantly. And what does XABI Alonso think? The Chelsea manager has only recently started his project at Stamford Bridge, but the decision to bring Martínez into the squad shows that the club is not willing to ignore weaknesses. This is a statement. Chelsea have already shown attacking quality under Alonso, with players such as Cole Palmer, Joe Pedro, and Morgan Rogers attracting attention. But if Chelsea want to challenge for trophies, Alonso knows that defensive reliability is just as important. And now he could have one of the most experienced goalkeepers in world football available to him. Chelsea fans will therefore be watching the next few hours extremely closely. Will Martínez complete his medical without any problems? When will Chelsea officially announce the signing? Will he immediately challenge SÁNCHEZ for the starting position? And could SÁNCHEZ eventually leave Stamford Bridge before the transfer window closes? For now, the important point is this. Chelsea have agreed a deal for Emiliano Martínez, and the Argentine goalkeeper is set for his medical. This is no longer simply a social media rumor. The deal has been widely reported by major football outlets, with Sky Sports reporting that Chelsea have agreed the £7.5 million transfer with Aston Villa. But until the medical is completed and Chelsea officially announce the transfer, supporters should wait for the final confirmation. One thing is certain, Chelsea's goalkeeper battle has just become very interesting. Martínez is coming with experience. SÁNCHEZ now faces increased competition. Penders has another major decision ahead. and XABI Alonso suddenly has another big selection decision to make. Chelsea fans, what do you think? Is Emiliano Martínez the goalkeeper Chelsea needed? Would you start Martínez immediately? Or would you continue with Robert SÁNCHEZ? Let us know your opinion in the comments. And if you want the latest Chelsea transfer news, match updates and breaking developments from Stamford Bridge, make sure you like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest news.